Good evening. We've got a colorful episode lined up with the Next Led Chameleons. Hello, I'm Boom Gonzalez.
And I'm Diego Dorio. Kwentuhang PVL tayo with Danny Ravena, May Luna, and Jay Atienza.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Welcome back.
I missed the game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Naka-desk ka pa nung
Oo
last time na
nga.
Right,
So
right.
this is something new.
That's right. So, welcome to the couch.
Yes.
Feel comfortable to answer our questions. Congratulations, Jai, with the announcement.
Yes, very fresh news.
Oh, should be a good one. Sige, we'll iisa-isahin natin yan. First, Danny, I'll start with you. The change, the shift to Nexted for you and for the rest of the team that signaled some sort of a fresh start. And what a conference, right away. You know naman sa PVL, pag may bagong team, usually hirap makaisang panalo, di ba? You know, it was a great debut for you guys. Can you give us parang a general overview of what happened last
Well,
conference?
of course, we started with Next Led as sister team na Akari. And obviously, noong una, it was, siguro we were considered as like Team B or like yung mas less competitive as
Ganon?
Akari.
Ganon yung
I
tingin
think
yung
it
naging perspective?
Yun yung perspective ng ibang tao. I
Right.
think general opinion,
Interesting.
it started out that way. But for us, we're just really blessed to be able to still play, continue doing what we love,
Right.
and nabigyan kami ng opportunity nila Circus and his family, to build another team for us to be able to play. And I think yun lang yung siguro motivation namin lahat is we all knew how it felt to not be able to play inside the court and to really be on the sidelines. So nung nabigyan na kami ng opportunity, we were like all in, all out na. From practice to games, lahat kami binigay namin yung 100%. And despite, not being able to reach siguro the podium finish or like top 4, in our heads, we were really, really happy with the outcome and, with Coach Taka. Sobrang
Right.
blessed namin na we were able
Right.
to really train with him, with the international and a Japanese coach who really believed in us and, just want to be better.
So, syempre,
Interesting.
iba yung hunger, no? Like, yun yung
Lalo na
miss
kung ganun
playing, di
lalo
ba?
na kung ganun yung perception na parang,
Exactly,
I suppose,
exactly.
right, yung parang the Team B perception. na
And
parang,
as athletes, syempre hindi tayo papayag na, Team B.
Exactly.
If that's the,
Yeah.
mindset of the other players. Competitors naman tayo.
Jegs,
diba?
anuhin lang natin, klaruhin natin. That's not what you
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
some of the perception of some
Yeah.
people.
Right.
Okay, we get
So
it.
let's go with May naman. I mean, what a start in that conference for a new team. Did you guys expect this coming into that conference?
No, actually no. Kasi nung kinakausap talaga kami ni Coach Taka, lahat kami may kwento. Kumbaga, yung season na yon was a comeback season for everyone. So hindi namin in-expect. Parang we just go with the flow. Kung ano yung mga bumps na nararating namin during the season, go lang. Kasi sometimes, diba, kapag natatalo ka, lalo na pag sunod-sunod, lugmok ka na.
Right.
Ayaw na namin mag-training. Pero hindi eh. Every time na natatalo kami, parang meron pa kaming more push na, hindi, baka next game mananalo na tayo. So, I think yun yung...
Bakit? Bakit ganun yung naging attitude sa tingin mo? Bakit ganun yung feeling sa training sa tingin mo?
Siguro kasi, alam namin na, well, technically yung Nexted Chameleons is composed of halos like second stringer na players.
Alright.
So, ayaw namin na mawala yung opportunity na syempre, nandito na kami, ito yung pinagpipray namin na matagal na. So, we can't give up kasi this is the time.
Jai, siguro pag naririnig mo itong mga ganitong, I'm sure.
Parang na-excite yata sila.
Diba? Nakaka-excite yan. It's a very positive feeling anong nararamdaman mo when you hear stuff like this. And I'm sure marami ka pang naririnig during training.
Sobrang excited din kasi gusto ko ding maging part nung, sabi nga ni Ate May, lahat ng players na nasa NX LED, parang merong comeback, may gusto silang
May chip.
ipakita.
Chip on
Yun.
your shoulder,
Yes
parang
po.
gano'n, no?
Yes po. So parang gusto ko ding maging part nun. Gusto ko may mapakita pa. And alam ko with NX LED, magagawa ko yun. And with the team, with Coach Taka, and with my teammates.
And Jai, syempre minsan nakakasabay kita
Yes.
mag-workout. Same kami ng training Jai. Pero
Sige nga, bigyan mo kami insider.
sobrang sipag ni Jai. Mga 6 a.m. pa lang nasa gym na yun.
Totoo po yan.
Tutulog sa gym.
Totoo po yan.
Para si Diego lang pala.
Oo. Pero saan mo nakuha yung mindset na gano'n? Syempre your old team before na you were just staying ready, nag-workout ka parate. Tapos ngayon, baka mabigyan ng opportunity dito sa bagong team na Next LED. Anong kind of yung mindset mo heading into this new team of yours?
Same lang din po dun sa ginagawa ko with Cherry. Kasi syempre, second stringer din ako doon. So, kailangan anytime na ipapasok ka, kailangan ready ka. Kailangan may impact ka, sabi nga po nila. Siguro dito sa NXLED, gusto ko din magkaroon ng impact with the team. To help them po, syempre. Parang gusto ko maging inspiration sila. Like, yung pag-work hard nila with Coach Taka. Gusto kong makatulong talaga with the team.
I love this. Obviously, the last 2 weeks, Diego, we've had conversations with different players with different teams, and parang may nakukuha kong theme every time. Parang ngayon nakukuha kong theme is like that second chance theme, no? And the opportunity that you don't want to waste. And you always talk about, syempre, whether in press releases, so ngayon lang, ilang beses na namin narinig si Coach Taka. So, tell us what we don't know, what we don't see, Danny.
Actually, you can see Coach Taka sa games, parang he's serious, a man. You can see his passion, nagsa-celebrate siya, and then wala, blank face. But yung lately, nakita rin namin na he's really like at home na siya. We can see na he also adjusted to us, especially us being a new team. Majority of the girls are playing are younger as compared to the other teams. So makulit talaga kami. Sometimes wala kami sa focus or masyado kami maingay sa training. But you can see Coach Taka, he's not there to change us, but he's there to help us be better players. Kung sino kami, yung character namin as a team, hindi niya binabago. Ine-enhance niya. So I think that's like the biggest difference na personally I've seen from my other coaches, you know. Yung kay Coach Taka, it's really, he won't change you. He won't try to change you, your character, your personality, but he will help you be better as an athlete, as an individual, even on and off the court. Ang dami namin natutunan. And again, we're just blessed na, you know, every day we get to have a coach like him and just to be a better player.
He's also very young. He's not
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
diba?
Very young.
Parang ano.
I love the development style na gusto ni Coach Taka. Eh, syempre ikaw as captain, you know, a young captain for this young team.
Right.
How are you trying to do that? Of course, sabi ni Coach Taka nga, he doesn't want to change you.
Yeah.
But what's your leadership style? I mean, I've played with your brothers. Iba-iba kayo ng leadership style, ng personality. How about yours?
I think for me, as you know, with the help of my teammates, of course, sabi ko nga sa kanila since the beginning, being captain is just an underline sa number mo. It's just literally a pinpoint person. But at the end of the day, everyone in the team can lead in their own way. So ako yun yung tinatry ko i-achieve. I can be that one person to just help kung ano yung gusto ni Coach Taka, yun yung ipapadala ko sa team, I'll help him. But at the same time, I also have sila Ate Jo and older players na I really look up to. So they're also a great help and a great leader as well. And yan, yung sila Ate May, and of course Jai can also lead in her own way. So again, it's really just a matter of knowing who your teammates are, knowing what the capabilities of each other are. And yun nga, we maximize our strengths and, you know, enhance our weaknesses. At the same time, we're just really happy na naglalaro kami.
Yeah,
and
no.
as simple as that, motivation na sa amin yun.
Oh, na meron tayong
Yes.
pagkakataon. Okay, as a last question for this segment, May, napag-usapan na natin yung mentality, we see the culture and the environment that Coach Taka seems to be providing. Technically, tell us about the system. Don't give us
give the
secrets.
secrets.
How different is it talaga to explain to a casual fan? Parang ganon.
Paano ba? I can't explain, pero kasi si Coach Taka, meron siyang pasensya. So, siguro yun yung kakaiba sa system niya, the patience. Kasi kahit na nagkakamali ka, sasabihan ka niya na, it's okay. Guys, okay lang magkamali. Basta may makita kong kahit isang tama lang, bura na lahat ng mga error mo.
Nice.
So, siguro yun yung kakaiba sa system niya na hahayaan ka niyang magkamali para alam mo na, ito pala yung tamang gagawin. So, it's really the patience and the tiwala na binibigay niya.
So
Yun
parang
yung
loose
binibigay.
kayo.
Yes.
Tuloy,
Parang
wala
gusto ko
masyadong
maglaro
pressure.
Ayaw niya, ayaw niya,
Volleyball ka na, Jack.
ayaw niya naka-beast mode kami. Parang sometimes sabihin niya na, Uy, I want you to smile. Ayaw ko ng beast mode. Ayaw niya ng ganun. Gusto niya smile,
Words
smile
na
lang.
yun. Ayaw niya
Oo,
yung
parang,
beast mode.
minsan niya sasabihan niya ako na, okay, pag tama yung ginagawa mo, pero naka-beast mode ka, ilalabas kita. So kahit masakit na yung cheeks yung kakasmile, okay lang makailabas niya ako. Di ba? Gusto niya happy lang.
Galing.
Okay, so happy lang, smile lang kayo dyan kasi we won't let you go yet, alright? So, after the break, we'll talk about the upcoming PVL conference. Keep it here. You're watching The Game. Welcome back. You're still watching The Game. The PVL is inching closer and closer, and who better to talk about that anticipation than the players themselves? Kasama pa rin natin today, Danny, May, and the newest chameleon, Jai Atienza. So let's start it off with Jai. Jai, you've already trained with your new team. Kamusta naman yung experience mo, your first day with the Next Led Chameleons?
Ano yung sinabi mo sa amin kanina?
First day ko pa lang po, parang sobrang at home na ako. Parang sobrang welcoming ng mga players, ng mga coaches. Parang ang tagal ko na silang kasama, first day pa lang.
Yeah, I want to ask your experience kasi you're a pro now pero short, excuse me, short pa lang, a couple of teams, di ba? You came from UP, came from college. What does this parang bring to you right now, yung pagiging pro now, at tapos ganitong team mo ngayon na medyo promising and it looks like it's a long-term commitment in the PVL?
Siguro po, turning to the pros, parang sobrang laking step up yon, especially sa career ko. And when I say parang step up, parang kailangan mas mag-mature pa ako. Kasi nung first team ko is Cherry, and then next is Photon.
Photon, that's
and
right.
then third po ito. So technically, naka 3 teams na po ako in a span of less than 2
Short-
years.
yeah, short
Yes
pa
po.
lang, oo.
So, siguro ang masabi ko lang is yung maturity and yung experience na na-experience ko during mga previous na conference, mga teams na iba-ibang tao na nakasama ko. Siguro yon yung maturity po talaga sa paglalaro.
Parang
Sobrang
bumilis yung
bagay.
maturity, no?
Yes
A
po,
lot of
in
the players in the
transition.
PVL, especially pabago-bago ng team. May medyo ganun din yung, syempre, I guess, experience mo in the pro scene. Ano yung mga natutunan mo na madadala mo naman dito sa Next Led Chameleons in the upcoming PVL?
Siguro yung maturity and dapat naisip mo na ate na pala ako dito. Kailangan ako na yung magdadala sa mga bata. Kailangan hindi na ako yung dadalhin. So dapat kailangan ko ma-share sa kanila kung ano yung shinare sa akin dati ng mga ate ko before. So yeah, siguro ganun.
Okay, Ate Danny.
Parang di bagay.
Hindi bagay, lalo na kung galing sa akin. Hindi talaga bagay. I say that because may mga bago, of course.
Yes.
Big recruit in Ivy, of course, and then the reunion with Camille. Kwentuhan mo naman kami. They were here on the couch not too long ago. Kwentuhan mo kami about the dynamic of the two. And also, the excitement of having Ivy. That's a big-time recruit. Yeah.
Siguro, as we know naman how close they are
Yeah.
off the court, yun yun sila, yung growth kasi ni, we call Kamoy si Cal. Si Kamoy and si Ivy, yung growth nila is, siguro hindi pa nagsabay kasi Kamoy wasn't able to really play that long
Yes.
sa UAAP and also nag-professional na siya agad. So I think it's still a process, definitely. Both of them, kasi si Ivy rin also, ngayon na-realize niya nga na akala niya siguro okay na siya, na alam niya na majority of the volleyball skills na kailangan niya alamin. Biglang, when she entered Next Led and met Coach Taka, you know how technical Coach Taka can be, ang dami niyang na-realize na ang dami ko palang kulang. Which is something na siguro from as an ate perspective, yung hunger niya and yung passion niya to learn more, despite, you know, Ivy is such a well-decorated and such a talented player, yung humility niya to understand na marami pa siyang kulang, it's already a good sign for us, a good sign for the team, because we know na an additional person who can be such a contributor, not only sa skills, not only sa points, but also yung attitude.
Right.
Again, what sila Ate May said, kahit mga bata, ayaw na namin yung feeling na dinadala pa kami na seniors namin. Ayaw pa namin na parang burden kami kahit, you know, may excuse in a sense na, oh, bata pa yan, marami pa siyang kailangan experience. But
Yeah.
at the same manner, kami nila Kamoy, nila Cal, even Jai, we just want to really show out and to prove to everybody, and especially to the coaches and to our own teammates na kaya namin sumabay with you guys, kaya namin tulungan kayo lalo, tulungan yung team, and you know, us being in the same page is the main goal. So I think that's what we can bring to the table talaga this conference, is yung hunger ulit with the additional of such great players such as
Yeah.
sila Jai and sila Ivy.
And if for those who are watching or did not get to see the Ivy and Kamoy guesting, she did say that one of the reasons why she really wanted Next Led was because of the Japanese system, kasi nasanay siya sa ganung sistema sa NU
Yes.
na mabilis, and then masaya siya na ganun ang mangyayari dito sa Next Led.
Lagi ko naririnig when it comes to, you know, PVL, parang Japan talaga yung
Lately, lalo na.
tinitignan nila,
Tama, there's so many coaches now.
Exactly. And yun yung gusto ko itanong sa'yo, May. Like, what are you guys working on right now? Siyempre, off-season, it's the time to improve, time to work on your skills. Ano yung parang focus nyo nila, Coach Taka, now with the whole team?
Well, it's always the defense. Defense side. Kasi,
Nakita ko yun doon pa lang sa conference na nanggaling natin. Nag-iba talaga siya.
Yeah,
Iba siya talaga. Sige
Core,
nga,
yung
tell us about it.
defense talaga. Kasi ayaw niya na ng, it's all the players na lang na kung gusto kong makapoint, kaya niya na yan. Pero sa defense kasi, it's always the teamwork. It's always the, kung paano kayo gagalaw as one. Kasi yun yung mahirap yung magkakapaan kayo na, kukunin ba niya yung bola or hindi. So, I think doon siya nagpo-focus ngayon sa defense talaga.
Okay, the last conference obviously super positive. The ending was positive. In general, it sounds very positive. But there were no expectations also. Di ba? Ganun din yan eh. Alam natin in sports, that's how it is. Now, there's a bit more expectations. And I'm not talking about just management. I mean, you guys, fans, and all that, to build on this coming conference. So let's talk about that. How are you looking forward to this conference? And how do you think will you be better coming into this conference? You all can, especially kasi magkakaiba yung panggagalingan mo, Jai, or the new one. So let's start with you, Dan.
Siguro for me, always, pag bagong team, yung element of surprise, yun yung biggest, kumbaga, biggest edge mo. Now, wala na kami nun. Kasi,
Good point.
Yeah,
Good
wala
point.
na kami nun eh.
Right.
In reality,
Scouted na kayo.
Yeah, and more so, mas siguro nakita ng other teams na challenger rin kami.
Right.
Good for us, good for the team na nakita kami as, a challenger, but the same manner, we also have to remember, they will prepare for us.
Now, yeah.
Now-
They'll take you seriously.
Yeah,
in other
exactly.
Words, right,
So
right.
now, what can we do different? Para some sort of surprise is still there.
Right.
Some sort of, kumbaga, something they wouldn't expect for us to bring to the table. And that is something that we'll eventually work on, we'll eventually find out through training,
Yes.
through everything that we'll do together. And it's not something Coach Taco would rush. And we know it's a process. It's not gonna be an easy one. It's not gonna be a fast one. But then again, for us, gutom lang kami. We're just hungry to
Mukha nga
really-
eh.
Gutom lang kami sa, if pwede na maglaro bukas, maglalaro na. No. But in all seriousness, we just really want to prove ourselves more. We know that nakita ng mga tao na kaya namin, pero parang hindi pa yun yung lahat.
Oo, di ba?
Hindi pa yun.
Simula pa lang.
Simula
May,
lang.
what do you think about it?
I think no excuses this season. And I think nafe-feel ko na mas maganda yung may ipapakita namin this season kasi parang nabitin kami. Parang tapos na yung season. Tapos, yes. Kasi after ng game na, like, wala na kaming game.
Right.
Nag-training pa kami. Oo, as in hanggang
Nung
7
end of
December.
season?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nag-training
Tuloy,
kami.
no?
Dire-diretso
Tuloy,
training
tuloy.
namin.
What was the reason behind that?
Nabitin kami.
Yun.
I feel like to maximize
Yeah.
the time na ano.
Yes,
Galing.
tapos parang nagtaka si coach sa akin na tama talaga yung time na to, yun na yung peak namin. Kasi grabe na yung 6-on-6, grabe na yung paluan namin. So, hindi lang talaga kami umabot, pero nag-peak na kami. Parang-
Pero at least nakita nyo na kung ano yung pwede.
Yes.
Makikita natin in a month's time or so.
Kitang-kita na gutom
Yes.
talaga sila. Kahit after the season.
Yes. We're so excited. We love hearing these stories and it's so positive. So thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having
And
us.
congratulations, Jai.
Congrats, Jai.
And we can't wait to get the season started. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Next, Chameleons here on The Game. Ngayon, lipat naman tayo sa PBA semifinals after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to The Game and welcome back my partner, Diego Dario of the Meralco Bolt shifts to
Dito
the
muna tayo.
side of the hot
The other
seat.
couch.
The hot seat. Diego, first of all, congratulations on the run.
Yep.
What a busy conference for you guys, schedule-wise. You EASL, PBA,
Right.
injuries, dikit-dikit na laro. Give me a little overview of the conference that was for you personally and for the team na rin.
Yeah, I think busy is the right word
Right.
to explain and to describe the conference that we had. We started really early because we had a couple of out-of-town games, out-of-the-country games as well. We started off with playing in Qatar, an invitational league there. So, that was 2-3 months prior to the season.
Right.
And then we had the PBA on tour just to prepare for the season. So, with our new coach, our new system, there was a lot of adjustments for the whole team. And then, as you mentioned, the EASL and the PBA, we really had to, travel.
Yeah.
Even if we had games, 2 games in the PBA season in 1 week, sa gitna nun, maglalaro pa kami for EASL. We had to travel
Correct.
to different countries.
remember,
So, personally, physically, medyo nakakapagod, but it's part of being a pro. Mentally then, we also have to psych things up. Kasi iba yung maglalaro sa ESL. You have 2 imports there. The way you
Correct.
play, you're playing with international teams
Yeah.
compared to, we have our own style playing here in the PBA. And then personally, I learned a lot because it's my first time playing this much games, traveling in and out of the country.
Right.
So it was a good experience.
I'm sure.
And we're just gonna continue to learn as we go along.
And that's why I did say congratulations to you from a personal standpoint
Right.
because it was a jam-packed conference for you and tournaments, and I'm sure there was a lot to take away in terms of the learning. Now, of course, the mission was to get to the finals. Unfortunately, Meralco doesn't make it to the semifinals right now. It is ongoing. If I'm not mistaken, Magnolia and Phoenix are playing
Right.
probably mga siguro end of the third quarter or fourth quarter na right now. Let's talk about some of the players that you played against and are excited to see. Let's talk about first the Ginebra San Miguel matchup. This a big one. San Miguel loaded.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what a matchup there for the semis. What a treat for all the PBA fans. But I think we're looking at two of the most talented teams in the PBA in this conference so far, because San Miguel, I think this is the first time in a long time where they're all healthy. So I think Junmar just came back from an injury.
Right.
You know, they had a couple of new pieces. They have Don Troliano now.
Yes,
Their import's
playing
very
well.
good. So, you know, they're gonna be tough. They're peaking at the right time now dito sa PBA. So, but they're going up against another powerhouse team in Ginebra. So this
With a
matchup,
powerhouse coach.
this matchup is gonna be, you know, very intense. This series, especially it's a series, not just one game. So it's gonna be fun as a player to see what kind of adjustments they're gonna be looking at.
And you picked a couple of players that you're
Right.
interested to see in the series.
Personally,
Why?
I chose Tony Bishop for Ginebra because
Okay.
he was my former teammate in Meralco. He was
That's
a former
right.
import,
That's right.
And we went up against Ginebra in the finals when Tony Bishop was our import.
Correct.
And now he's on the other side. So, you know, personally, may nagkakainisan pa kami na, why did you join that? You know, that team, pero, you know, it was all fun and games.
Yeah.
We're friends off the court. But I want to see how he's going to do it here
Mm-hmm.
with Ginebra, how he's going to try to, you know, of course, as an import, lead this team in a different way, because Ginebra plays a totally different style as how we play.
Yeah.
And then for San Miguel, of course, I chose Junmar. He makes everyone better.
And a healthy Junmar is
Exactly.
Right.
And magaling na yung talent in itself.
Correct.
If you add Junmar, he's the multiplier. Like, you have to double team Junmar.
Right.
You have to help on Junmar, which makes everybody's lives easier on the other team. So, personally, kami, if how we prepare to San Miguel, you know, we kind of focus on Junmar,
Yeah.
and then the others, kailangan mo pa rin problemahan. They have so many good players.
all right. We're talking about Tony Bishop, 23 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Junmar, almost 17 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, or 3 blocks rather, a game. That's in the series. That's Ginebra and San Miguel. That's always going to be fun.
Yep.
But as we said, right now, ongoing, Magnolia and Phoenix, the only independent team in the
Right.
semifinals. And tell me about that.
Well,
And tell
you know,
me who are the players that you are picking.
You
there.
went up against Phoenix.
Correct.
They're a very tough team.
Triple
Yeah, no,
overtime.
triple
Wow.
overtime game in the
Yes.
quarterfinals. Unfortunately, you know, we didn't make it to advance to the semis. But that Phoenix team, tipped my hats off to them. They're such a great team. They're a young team, coached by Coach Jamike.
Correct.
And the way Coach Jamike coaches, you know, he has all these different schemes that he wants to play. And if you have a young team, the buy-in usually in the pro level, mataas eh. Because, you know, they're really going to try to, you know, buy in the system, ni Coach Jamike. And that's what they did to us, you know, different defenses, different offenses na out of the box. That's what Coach Jamike is. And, you know, it's proving to be good for them so far in the season. They finished second, I think, at the latter part of the season. And it's going to be interesting against Magnolia, paano nila gagawin.
All right. Last, talk about the 2 players that you wanted to see.
So,
Interested to watch.
of course, Tyler, my guy, of course, played with him and played against him in the UAAP. Now he's a rising star in the PBA, I believe. And it's going to be interesting how he's going to go up against the guards of Magnolia. That's why I chose Gio Halalon for Magnolia, because it's going to be a great matchup. A defensive guard against a very offensive-minded player in Tyler. And I think this challenge for Tyler is going to make him, you know, a star here in the PBA.
Wow.
If he ever, you know, tries to go up against these, you know, may Mark Baroka, may Paul Lipa sa kabilang side.
yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting how he's gonna compete with them.
A gritty player against a smooth one.
Smooth. Yeah, that's the right word.
Diba?
That's the right word.
What a matchup. All right, that's awesome. Right now it's ongoing. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but it's going to be an exciting semifinals for those 4 teams, Jags. Congratulations again for your stint
Yep.
and your run. And
Thank you.
good to see you again here on
Thank
the
you
couch
so much,
this time.
Boomy. Good to be back here on the game, and thank you guys for joining us. My name's Diego Dario.
And I'm Boom Gonzalez. This has been The Game.